Hello YouTube, quick update on the channel. Got some stuff in the mail today. The Winter Guard officer NUA. I know it's not in focus, but I don't think I'm supposed to put out their stats there, so got the Winter Guard. I also picked up the Winter Guard field gun. And then, because everybody has seen these minis, I'm not really going to worry about taking them out of the box. The Winter Guard troop blister, because I bought my Winter Guard back when the game was releasing, and they were in a minimum unit. So we've got the officer right here. It's actually a chick model, and the detail's pretty good on it. Not that many mold lines. I can see a couple I'm going to have to remove, but you know, it's metal. You're going to have mold lines. And I'm probably going to have to wash this because I can feel some powder residue on it. The standard that the standard bearer holds is actually pretty cool. I like how they did the tattered edge right here. I think that's pretty nifty. When I got it, the pole was actually bent about to where my thumb is, so I had to bend it back. It was a pretty bad bend, but so far it's holding alright, so hopefully I won't have to wiggle it too much more. I also picked up the field gun. This is the guy that's shooting the gun. He's got some good details on him. I'm just very pleased with these models. A bit for the base, and then they gave you a little scenery bit with extra bullets. I think that's just cool. And of course you get the standard 4 pieces on one sprue thing. So this is his other leg, probably the top of that case, an arm for a guy, and then a bit of armor that you're supposed to put on for like a blast shield, I think. Then another of that group. So that's what's going on with my Khador. I picked these up for my Khador army to help finish rounding them out. People say I'm finishing out my Khador army, rounding it out, or I'm finishing out X army, rounding out X list, but you always want to buy more. This is a Winter Guard with the shell, as he's getting ready to load it. Then you've got the gun, which is actually fairly detailed. I think they did a good job with this kit. Other than that, not a whole lot going on. I'm stripping some models to bring my army back up to a decent painted standard. Like, I'm stripping models that I painted when I first started in this hobby, and I don't know if anybody else, when they first started, has noticed that if you compare a model from when you first started painting to now, that there's a rather large and visible skill difference between the two. So it's something that you always kind of want to watch out for. But that's pretty much everything. You see my trolls back there still being worked on. I got a few more details to pick out on some of these guys, but they're coming along pretty good. I don't know how good they're going to show up in this video. Need to redo some highlights on the metal. There's some scrolls on this guy, and whoever designed the warrior models, they certainly put a lot of detail into the model, but because they put so much detail into the model, it takes you longer to paint them. And this is the leader of the unit, the sergeant, I guess you could call him. He's pretty cool. And I've got this guy. Still need to pick out some of the details on their tartans and other things. And you see the rest of my project table. It never ends.